JB AutoWorks Crown Victorias, and Tyler Conway is going to be leading you to the green over the number 288 of Keith McMurray. And we are green for our JB AutoWorks Crown Victorias. Tyler Conway into turn number 1, but Keith McMurray on the outside, holding strong behind him at side-by-side between the 0 of Josh Harris and the 12 of Michael Patterson. Meanwhile, Tyler Conway into 31, he gets in front of the 288, who is trying to look on the inside, can't do anything with it. Tyler Conway is going to lead lap 1. 10 to go now, and Tyler Conway, he's led every lap just far, as Keith McMurray is chasing him not only on the track, but in the points as well. Going into tonight, 12 points difference going to Tyler Conway's advantage there. JB AutoWorks crew of Tyler Conway and Brandon Bruner when he was racing, and now the number 12 of Michael Patterson, they have won quite a lot of races, and out of their cars, that 31 has by far been the best car, the quickest car. That's why Tyler Conway actually changed from the 24 to the 31, and he's showing now why it is one of the best cars, as we've got just 2 more laps to go. All season long, Tyler Conway has fought and fought hard, trying to get wins, trying to get podium positions, all for the moment that is about to happen for him now, the championship. Congratulations, Tyler Conway, on the win and the championship tonight at Kingsport Speedway. We'll go down there and talk to him here in just a few moments' time as he spins the car out in turn 2. Tell us, it's been a long, long road for you. What was the hardest part to get to where you are now?
The hardest part is just being consistent every week, I think, is my problem. Just got to be consistent. I mean, you've got guys that are really chasing the points, and they want the wins just as much as we do. I mean, I can't thank, my guys at JB AutoWorks Towing, Pat, John, my boss, he's here, Rachel, Vern, I know you guys can't be here. We love you. Thank you guys for operating. Chris, thank you for taking over. Adam, Sissy, Hunter, Pops, Alan, B-Side Bandits!
Housewright has to finish 3rd or better. If he finishes 3rd or better, then no matter what Zeke Shell does, Brad Housewright will win the championship. If Zeke Shell goes out, wins this race, and Brad Housewright finishes 4th or worse, I believe, then Zeke Shell will win the championship on a tiebreaker. So Zeke Shell has to win tonight, and Brad Housewright has to finish outside of the top 3 in order for Zeke Shell to get this championship. Otherwise, at the end of this 50-lap race, we are going to be crowning the champion of Brad Housewright. And we are green for 50 laps of our RCR late models. Was that Brad Teague that got out of line there? And is it Derek Lane having some issues?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's where Zeke Shell has moved up to. That car seems like whatever happened, they were able to fix it.
So Zeke Shell right now trying to work his way around the number 24 of Chase Ratliff. Now remember, Zeke Shell was 6 points out of the lead going into the race tonight. He has got to win this race, and Brad Housewright has to finish outside the top 3.
We still have 44 laps. This is a 50-lap race tonight, since we're not doing the 2 feature races. Instead of 2 40-lap races, features, we're doing 1 50-lap race. But
Zeke Shell picking off some more lap traffic here as he is running in the 5th spot. Brad Housewright continues to lead.
And we've got the 1's car. Look where he's at. That's 4th place. Shell works and works and works and finally gets around the 37 of Alex Miller.
Zeke Shell trying to get by Bruce Crumley, and whoa, there was some contact there between the 2.
And Housewright continues to lead. You've got Keith Helton, Colby Higgins, and then Zeke Shell 4th. We do have that caution. It knocked the tire down on the 24 when they got together. We had to have a caution. It did not come out for about a half a straightaway, but as I called it a few minutes ago, the 28 and the 24 were battling so hard, they rubbed tires and it cut down the left rear. Coming to green.
And he did. He's actually, the number 88 of Brad Housewright spun his tires coming to the green, so that is going to give Keith Helton a chance on the outside, but Housewright motors on by on the inside as we have got as we have got an issue at the back, but they keep it mostly clean. We stay green, and now Keith Helton fighting with Brad Housewright, trying to take the lead away from him. On the inside, side by side, Housewright slides up the corner. That lets Zeke Shell by. That lets Lexi Arnold by as well. That's your championship battle.
It could be a flat tire, could be his brakes going in, but he is definitely sliding as we've got caution on the track. We had 3 cars having issues at one time.
And that time it looked like the number 99 of Colby Higgins struggled to get going, but Brad Housewright had the restart of his life, did exactly what he needed to do as he now goes ahead of the 88. But is that Lexi Arnold having troubles?
Lexi got really sideways, coming straight up the path. But let's go back up to the front with the 88. Now the 29. Zeke Shell is third, but the battle right now is for first and second between the 29 of Helton and Brad Housewright. Helton to the inside. Is he going to get to the 88? Yes. He's got a bumper or half a call. The 29 now, your leader, as Housewright gets into the 29. Almost sends him into the front stretch wall.
2 to go here and down the back straightaway. Keith Helton, he has got the advantage on the outside. He can use that momentum to carry him along the outside, but I don't think Brad Housewright's going to let him have it. White flag in the air, 1 more lap to go. Brad Housewright on the inside, Keith Helton on the outside. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Keith Helton has got momentum. Brad Housewright, he has got determination, and he's trying to win him a championship. Out of turn 4 for the final time, Brad Housewright makes contact with him, gets alongside him, wins the race and the championship. Well, you've been wanting to give this interview all season long, and you finally can. But it has not been an easy road. Zeke Shell had 13 wins. You only had 3. But because of consistency, here you go. Just walk us through it. How did you win this championship? Because you were an underdog going into the season, and now you're here.
I tell you what, it wasn't from lack of work. These guys worked their tails off, and we made a change at the track here today and put it on keel. This thing was a rocket ship tonight.
We're going green, Tim.
Stephen Watts leads over Kenny Absher in the number 11. Into turn number 3. Absher might have gave him a little bit of a contact. Looking underneath him. Can't do anything with it. Stephen Watts pulls away. Behind them, battle for third between Chad Jeffers and the 09 of Frank Womack. And look at that big gaggle of cars as we've got some lap traffic fighting with some of our top 3 runners. That is Frank Womack in the 09, Chad Jefferson the 38, who gets spun by Animal, but he saves it. What a miraculous save from the number 38 of Chad Jefferson. And here is your leader, Stephen Watts. He's led every lap thus far, and he is 1.8 seconds ahead of the number 11 of Kenny Absher, as you see Stephen Watts picking off some lap traffic here. He is going to be your champion at the end of this race as well. Stephen Watts going into tonight 74 points ahead of David Animal Trent, who, like we said just a moment ago, is starting to have some problems and is slowly fading back to what is P7 now. They have done so much this year, and it all comes down to this. 1 more win and a championship for Stephen Watts at Kingsport Speedway. Kenny Absher finishes in 2nd, Frank Womack in 3rd. But what has been your favorite part of it all?
Oh, man. I like to win. I'm competitive as I can be. We like to take them dubs home, take them trophies. I mean, we enjoy it. What a season, man.
We are green, 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 green.
That looks like a clean start right there as the 10 slides up into the 00 of Barnes. They're side by side going into turns 3 and 4. The 10 is able to pull up just a little bit. That was a lot of side-by-side racing for the first lap.
And there was contact going into 3. Contact again going into turn number 1 as Kyle Barnes is using the bumper to get around the number 10 of Kirby Gobble. Let's see if there's contact once more through 3 and 4. Maybe a little bit, yes, as Kyle Barnes washed up the track there, got into the side of Kirby Gobble.
This is not going to be a race. This could be a war tonight between those 2.
And I think you're right about that, but so far the advantage going to Kyle Barnes as he slides into turn number 1 and gets a little help from the number 10 of Kirby Gobble. So that opens up the door for the 10, getting back into the lead. All the while, Tristan Barnes behind him. Whoa, Kyle Barnes decided enough was enough. Got into Kirby Gobble going into the corner, spun him right around. Going to be Tristan Barnes leading him to green with Rick Utzman on his outside. And Rick Gutzman gets into the lead down the back straightaway. But look at Kyle Barnes and Kirby Gobble. They are continuing their battle. And Kirby Gobble is going to push the 00 into the corner. And he's going to try to take him out. Can't do it that time. But I think that we need to keep our eyes on the 00 and the number 10, because I think payback is coming. And it's in the form of Kirby Gobble. The number 10 of Kirby Gobble struggling to get by the number 5 of Austin Walters. All that is the battle for fourth. Austin Walters running in fourth, as you see the leader, the 18 of Rick Gutzman. But now we've got a caution on the speedway, and let's see what they're going to do here as they're pulling that car back into his pit stall. Are they going to work on it? I'm not seeing a lot of urgency from the crew whatsoever, and it's looking like they're going to take the window net down, so I'd say that Rick Gutzman's race is done, and I'm just going to say that is a terrible shame for the 18 crew. And as the pace truck pulls off, we are green, green, green. Tristan Barnes gets a good launch. Down the back straightaway, 15 of Tristan Barnes clear and away from the number 5 of Austin Walters, as the number 10 of Kirby Gobble dives underneath that 5. Side by side for the second position, but I don't think it's going to last for very long. Kirby Gobble, we've seen how fast he is tonight, and he's just about clear of the number 5. Still side by side, the number 7 of Marty Robinson and the number 5 of Austin Walters. This has brought the number 57 of Marty Tennell in this battle as well. So 3 cars duking it out for the 4th position. This is the closest battle on track. 2 laps to go now as Tristan Barnes continues to lead, but it's a side-by-side battle with the 00 and the 10. The 10 gets loose into turn number 2. Might have had some help from the number 00 of Kyle Barnes. Up front, the number 15 through 3 and 4 for the final time. Those rotors glowing, but he don't care. He just took the checkered flag. Here he is, your winner and champion, Tristan Barnes. It's been a lot of wins, some controversy, but at the end of the night, you are our champion. What does this mean to you?
It means it's Barnes country. What a season, man. Congratulations to Kyle, second place this year. It's just, we missed the first 2 races. To come down here and be able to pull this off this year, it's just, couldn't do it without the Lord, couldn't do it without my dad, everybody that touches this car, DCT Towing and Recovery, Bert's Garage, Finish Line Automotive, just everybody that's laid a fingerprint on this car just means a lot.
Green, green, green for our Quality Heat and Air Mod 4s.
Canner gets a little bit of a lead as they go down the back stretch. About a half a car length, now a car length, as we already have a spinning car in turn 2. As we come around the 42 now, giving it gas. And that car says, no sirree, I'm not going to go any farther.
We are green, 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 green.
Again, side by side. Now Amberg in the 17 pulls ahead of the 3 car. It's Cody Blackwell troubling through. As we slow it down just a little bit. Watch the 15. He slides down, and that 48 goes straight into the driver's side.
And we're green.
There's their side by side. That's Chris Amberg and Kevin Canner side by side. 17 goes up a little bit, and the 3 is trying to get enough power to coming down the the front stretch and maybe diving under the 17. That's what he likes to do. And the battle right now is between the 17 of Ambergy and the 3 of Canner, as we've got 24, as we've got another caution. This is going to be out of 4, I believe. We've got the one of the cars into the wall. Tim, we got 2 cars into the wall.
And we at least got 1 lap completed before that little mess, as we are green, green, green. Chris Ambergy, Kevin Canner, side by side. But only just over the 3 of Kevin Canner's. They make contact going into turn number 1. Down the back straightaway, Ambergy has got the shorter line around the racetrack, while Kevin Canner has got the fastest line.
As Canner has just passed the 1 and the smoking 70 car of Newton, as we've got caution, and it looks like the 17 car, which has been running so strong tonight, that's Chris Ambergy. He was second at the time. His car has literally gone up in smoke.
There's the 17 of Chris Ambergy, and yeah, you're right, Rob, just poof out the exhaust pipe. And we have hit the time limit, unbeknownst to all of us up here, and the race is now over. The winner, Kevin Cantor.
We work our asses off. These 2 right here, everybody down here, the Ambergies, us, we work on these things day and night. Papaw, I mean, he don't do no driving on his no more, but I'm telling you, he probably works on them more than anybody down here, and he just piddles and wants somebody to drive them.
Leapfrog Landscaping pace truck pulls off. We are green, green, green. Jesse Clark, Rusty Clendenin side by side, and Jesse Clark spins around on the back straightaway. That's going to bring out the caution. That was a chain reaction, too. Looks like it got one or two more cars. And we are green, 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 green. And hopefully we can stay that way this time as we go out of turn 2 now. Daniel McMurray getting by and clearing almost the number 27 of Rusty Clendenin. Rusty is fighting hard on the outside, but Daniel McMurray clears him into 3. Rusty Clendenin crosses over, looking underneath him. We're going to have the side-by-side into 1. Daniel McMurray got that lap led. Coming out of turn 2, Rusty Clendenin has got the car ahead of Daniel McMurray, but he's not clear yet. Contact, going into the corner.
And the 0 question mark slides up even more into the 27. He's not giving him any space on the lower side. The McMurray is running a middle groove and making the 27 run even higher.
You know, they're out there, they're racing too. They're trying to, and we got contact between the 22 and the 38. Oh my goodness, and the 22, Clark Fitzwater, got spun around by the 38 of Austin Franklin. So that's going to put us under caution with, about 15 laps to go. Clendenin trying to keep McMurray up high on the track as they go through the corner. Number 27 of Rusty Clendenin barely clears the 0 question mark going into the corner. That opens the door for Luke Fox to get alongside Dan. So Luke Fox moves into that 2nd position, and now look at Rob Austin trying to go around the 0 question mark of Daniel McMurray as the 94 of Luke Fox slides through the corner. Almost had a 3-wide situation, but Daniel McMurray thought better of it. He did not want to be the meat in that sandwich. Side by side, Luke Fox on the outside, 3-wide briefly on the front straightaway. Daniel McMurray down low trying to make something happen. Side by side with Rob Austin.
We've got another caution as we had a break right there. The 20 car that we were just bragging on, and the 30 car.
I wonder if maybe there was some help from the number 30 to make the 20 go around, but I'm not sure. Luke Fox started on this outside line. That could be really big for him. If he can get a good restart here, which he has done, then he can challenge Rusty Clendenin for this win. Clendenin clears him out of turn number 2. That opens the door for Rob Austin in the 25. Down low underneath the number 94 of Luke Fox. Side by side for 2nd as Rusty Clendenin pulls away. Rob Austin sucking that side by side with Luke Fox. Now, Luke Fox, like you said, he's had a bit of a struggling year, and in fact, a few weeks ago, almost won a race here before, poof, some suspension parts broke. So anything can happen, and it can happen at any time here at the Concrete Jungle. As we have got just 2 laps to go now for Rusty Clendenin. 2 laps to go for your leader. You can see him on your screen there as the battle for 2nd rages on. Daniel McMurray now has got an opportunity to get alongside the number 94, fight for 3rd at least. But there is Rusty Clendenin, your leader, going into turn 3 for the final time. And he is going to see the checkered flag and take another win at that Concrete Jungle Kingsport Speedway. Rob Austin wins the championship with a 2nd place finish.
Shoot, I was just watching to make sure we could, once we got out, we could maintain our ground and just kind of get back into a rhythm and not overdrive a corner and try not to make no mistakes.
Rob Austin, track champion for 2025. I know you wanted to end it with a win, but a 2nd place is just as sweet, isn't it?
Yeah, ever since I got beat up that day here on my car, I had been pushing on me. He was pushing on me under Luke there and stuff, and I couldn't get a good enough run up out of the corner to actually clear him good enough, and he pulled back upside of me. And me and him put on a pretty good show there for a while. I thought I'd give him plenty of room and everything, but like I said, I need to thank my wife and everybody, and Rusty on the win and stuff, and George Sykes, him, Jeff Williams, my brother Dude, and Doug, they helped me out all summer and stuff. Like I said, this is back-to-back championships and finished 2nd the last race, so I ain't got no complaints. Like I said, the old car's done good this year, won 7 races, I believe, 6 or 7, so like I said, I ain't got no complaints, and I want to thank Irvin here and everything for keeping the racetrack open.
We are green, 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 green. Now remember, we got a championship battle going on tonight between the number 42 of Joshua Collins and the number 9 of Roger Wright. Joshua Collins, all he's got to do is finish ahead of Roger Wright, and he will be your champion tonight. So far, so good. As they come around to complete lap 1, Joshua Collins leads. Josh Ramsey in second. So Joshua Collins doing exactly what he needs to do tonight. Going into the race, Josh Collins and Roger Wright were tied on points. Joshua Collins has got 5 wins on the season. Roger Wright has got 2 wins on the season. So Joshua Collins is now leading and is provisionally your points leader, as you see Roger Wright in the 9 on your screen right now in a battle with the number 22 of Dakota Collins. So that number 9 car is who the 42 is fighting in the championship.
And that battle is going on between 7th and 8th right now. So those cars back a little farther than they want to be.
We got a spinner now in turn number 3, so that is going to put us under caution, I do believe, as we have got a spinner in turn 3, the 44 of Tyler Castile. And
see the 44 just going into the turn, Tim, and losing it.
Green, green, green again for our stock front-wheel drives. Josh Ramsey holding strong on that outside line. Drag racing down the back straightaway. Joshua Collins is underneath him side by side into turn number 3. Meanwhile, it's 3 wide behind him for third. Looks like Joshua Collins is using that outside line to his advantage, really harnessing the momentum on the outside and trying to propel himself into the lead, but it's easier said than done. Josh Ramsey has got a very quick car on that bottom lane, but it looks like Josh Collins might have an opportunity now. The lap lead went to the number 5 of Josh Ramsey, but only by 0.03 of a second. 1 more lap to go now. White flag in the air. It looked like for a minute that Josh Ramsey was going to challenge Josh Collins, maybe spoil the victory, but that is not the case as they go through 3 and 4 for the final time. Lap traffic is ahead, but it will not be a factor. Josh Collins will win the race and the championship for the stock front-wheel drive division at Kingsport Speedway. Josh, what was going through your mind coming to the track tonight, knowing that you're tied for points? All you got to do is beat 1 car.
Yeah, I've been having to catch him for about the last 5 weeks, so it felt good knowing we was tied and finally was able to get him. I've raced with Josh a lot down at Newport, and we've always run side by side, so I appreciate him running me clean. I want to thank my wife and my kids, Sonny Brown with Quality Heat and Air, Jonathan Stidham, Jay Swagger, Tony Marshall, Stephen Watts, John Ketchern, J&J Auto Sales, Tri-City Towing, and I'm sure I'm forgetting some, but